we're talking about some big tour lineups just before. Do you have any? Is there sort of any like in the back of your head or whatever, any, like an ideal, the best, or maybe even a fantasy tour lineup with other bands that you would just love to go out and tour with?
Mm. Well, there's lots of nice bands and nice people in the band, so it could be a little difficult. But of course, I mean, if we could choose somebody to, well, I don't know. I mean, now we're doing Megadeth. We did Slayer, and I think the biggest metal band there is Metallica, of course. Even though it's not my favorite, but I think if we would be touring with Metallica, then we couldn't go any further, kind of.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know, but I mean, personally, I prefer Megadeth's music, so I'm pretty pleased with this tour now.
Awesome. Let's see now. So I know it's a fair way off yet, but you're coming down to New Zealand, where I'm calling you, well, where you called me from, in June. Now you haven't. You've never visited. Have you ever visited New Zealand before?
No, unfortunately not. And now I'm so happy to be able to visit it now.
Awesome. Now, you've been doing coming through Australia and Japan. Obviously, you've toured down that way in the past? Have you? Or?
Oh yeah, we did. We started the Are tour in Australia also. So when was it? 2.5 years ago or something.
Yeah.
So that was the first time for us in Australia. We did only 3 shows, but it was great.
Cool. Awesome. Well, that sort of says all about New Zealand. But I know there'll be a lot of New Zealand fans down here, absolutely stoked to see you coming down here.
I hope. Well, obviously, I've never met anybody from New Zealand, a fan from New Zealand, but I don't know. For me, it's just an experience, and even though there was nobody showing up at the show, I would be happy to be able to just go over and see a little bit of the country.
Awesome.
And what time is it, by the way, now there?
It's 10 o'clock at night.
All right, so it's 10 hours difference.
Yeah.
To Finland.
Usually
pretty
about
much other side of the world.
Yeah, pretty much. Now going back to some of the music. Now in the past, with some of the other albums, you've done some interesting covers. I know a friend of mine's got the Britney Spears cover. You did, and there's was it the Ramones and a few others.
Yeah.
Does this come out of these sort of covers things? Just come out of just sort of playing around, having fun, kind of, or whatever? Was it sort of songs that not so much of Britney Spears, I'm sure, but songs that you'd like to play, like by yourselves or something like that, or just having fun?
Well, I think the main idea is usually that we just want to come up with something that is a little surprising or different, or something that we can shape into our that you can hear it, that it's not like kind of like following the original version. I mean, there has to be some sort of a space for shaping it to our form, kind of like a C.O.B. style. And then if we would start doing Judas Priest or Death or Iron Maiden, then it will be difficult. But if you choose those kind of more from the different genres, like Ramones or Britney Spears, for instance, it's easier and it's much more fun also. So that's how we usually choose the covers. It's more like having fun and getting good laughs out of it.
Awesome. Now, this is going to be a cheeky question. I don't know if you remember or not, but there's, I guess it's you guys speaking in Finnish. And of course, I don't speak Finnish. I speak English only. Do you remember, or do you know what what you're saying there, or is it just sort of nothing important?
Where?
On the Britney Spears cover.
In the middle of the song.
Yeah.
You mean probably it means you mean the part where in the original song it's at least on the original video of Britney Spears, it's there's this part from the Titanic when some handsome dude is giving Britney Spears some jewelry or something, and he's saying that he got this from the bottom of the ocean, and then Britney Spears is like, "Oh, thanks, you didn't have to." and whatever. And in our version, it's I think Janne is handing Alexi a 6-pack of beer, and then Alexi is like, "Adele, you didn't have to." And then the other guy says that I don't know, I can remember, but anyway, it was just handing beer over to another guy. So
Awesome.
it's just that's pretty much about it.
Wicked.